know we do, and I'm sure all of you do, about the use of technology, because we're big on technology. It's such an engaging aspect of learning, because whole body, you know how the kids do the video games and they're just absorbed with that because they're using all their body parts. And so we think, you know, that just using the computer, you know, that's all it is, using technology. There are many different definitions of technology, but as you say, it's not confined to just computers. And with limitation of computer labs, we have to have other ways of doing that. So here, in one definition, anything that is electronically based and that we apply that meets a need that we have. I had planned to, you know, I've been looking at new uses of old technology, and I had sent an email to Commissioner Wilhort, and I wanted him to just simply use the telephone and do a pre-recorded message that was welcoming you all to this workshop and tell you the importance of it briefly. He was not in town. His secretary responded, and she said she didn't think he would be back, and I was going to do a speakerphone just to illustrate that this is for the auditory channel, you know, for the kids that learn that way. And you can have things right in your rooms that you can use, that, you know, if you can't get into the computer lab, you can't do anything, that will address the needs of those kids. So I do want you to keep in mind that there's old technology as well as new technology, and it's all technology. And we need to be using that. Okay. Fine. You want to turn that on?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to choose two people. You are one of them. Go to the center of the circle. All right. And you are another one. Go to the center of the circle. All right. First question is, what intelligence can you identify?
Probably kinesthetic.
Definitely. Natalie. Kinesthetic. What? Auditory. What? Musical.
Yeah, visual expression.
Spatial.
All right, spatial.
Interpersonal.
Interpersonal. Very much interpersonal. You see how y'all react to each other? Okay. When I looked at it, I was dealing only with, Howard Gardner started off with 7 intelligences, and he says, I know there are probably 200. All right, so now, then eventually some of the information we'll talk about 7 intelligences, and others will talk about 8. Now he's come out, like Tanya had over there with the 9th one, for existentialism, you know, those deep, provocative, philosophical questions, you know, why do we live and all those things. So they're talking a lot about that one now. But out of 8, I identified 7 and could justify 7 of the 8 intelligences that were involved there. So, you know, it's all about, we're not just people that are logical. It all depends on your culture or mathematical, and that's all we do on the IQ test. And we pigeonhole kids, and they don't get an opportunity at life. They don't get any kind of opportunities much, especially in the school system, because you're smart and you can get the talented program if you are high in mathematical or you're high in logical. And then you go through a school like that that does not recognize your other talents, and the teachers have missed the opportunity to teach you what it is to teach because they're not dealing with the other channels, all right? So then you take the SAT when you're a senior. And guess who gets the scholarships? The ones that score high enough to be national merits. They recruit them worse than they would any football or good basketball player. They get the chances in life. But do they always produce? No. You know, and I'm not being political, but, you know, we got a president that has the average.